Thank you, Chair, and I thank the members of the panel for being here today. So, Mr. Watterson, Southwest's December failure disrupted the Christmas plans of tens of thousands of Americans, as we all know. Families were unable to gather, people were left stranded, luggage was shipped all over the country, separating from their people, from their possessions, and sometimes even from their vital medications and their appointments. Now, you've had to answer a lot today, but for the sake of the folks I represent back in North Carolina, I'd like to hear your answers to a few questions. So what steps are your airline taking to make sure that you are ready for the next busy travel season and also to deal with inclement weather?
Thank you, Senator. Our plan involves 3 buckets of actions. The first bucket is immediate short-term actions we implemented just after the disruption, so that this exact similar type of activity with regards to some of our crew scheduling software and some of our decision-making were remediated. We have a second bucket, which is each operational department is going back and revisiting the disruption and understanding what they in those departments could do better. That could be engine covers and engines, de-icing trucks, things of that nature in each department. And then thirdly, we have a systemic reviews done at the company level. We understand how all the dominoes in sequence led to that last domino. And so that third one will be bigger changes that we must fund over the balance of this year so that by the next winter season, we are ready.
Thank you for that. So in 2022, understand that your operating revenues were around just shy of $24 billion, and Southwest spends about $1 billion on technology every year, and understand that you plan to spend $1.3 billion in fiscal year 2023 on technology upgrades, right so far?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, great. So is roughly spending the same amount of money on this issue going to fix what went wrong back in December? So here's the question behind the question. Is it really a technology problem or is it a management problem?
Thank you, Senator. We have technology needs that need to be addressed, so we will spend incremental to that $1.3 billion if necessary, if we find that there's technology that requires addition that's not already funded. Number two, I mentioned earlier that we have some winter weather capabilities in which we need to invest, and so I think that is the biggest root cause we found so far, and so that will take the largest amount of our effort and our funding.
Thank you. So of all your annual technology spending, was Southwest prioritizing its crew software for upgrades prior to December?
Thank you, Senator. We were that spending was a cross-op operation. The crew spending was in the earlier stages of its modernization, so to speak, whereas maintenance had just been finished and flight operations is about midway.
Sounds like it was in the mix, but it wasn't the priority. It was part of a total technology upgrade plan. That's what it sounds like.
Thank you, Senator. It was more timing. The timing doesn't necessarily mean priority, so it's very important. We will fund it, but the maintenance system came first, and then it came our ground operations, and now we're working on the flight operations.
So thanks to Mr. Watterson, thanks to airline deregulation, customers have many low-cost flying options, and they get to vote with their feet and with their dollars. So it's obvious that y'all messed up, and your customers, they expect you to fix it. So will you commit to keeping us informed on the steps your company is taking to make sure that these meltdowns never happen again?
Absolutely, Senator. We'll definitely follow up.
Thank you.